What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another MG Lifestyle Solutions lifestyle review video, and we're going back to a familiar topic of Galaxy Watch bands. Okay, so one of my videos has done really well relative to my other videos, so I figured it's something you guys want to see, or people out there want to see. So this is just an update. I've chosen a different band that I've been using compared to the other 6 that I reviewed due to some failures in those bands, and we'll kind of talk about that and discuss the pros and cons of the new one I've been using, and whether or not it might be a good fit for you. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're coming back, welcome back, and I hope you enjoy this video. What's up, everyone? Back here with another watch band review. This time I got the UAG NATO series strap for the 46mm Galaxy Watch. Yeah, so basically all my other bands I reviewed in my last video, some aspect of them wore down or broke completely. So it was time for me to get a new band, I thought. With this one, this is the factory Samsung that came with the watch. I ended up putting that back on. I lost one of these guys, so when I was wearing it, this tail just ends up sticking out and kind of gets in the way, gets stuck on clothes or equipment and things like that. So I figured it was time for an update. Picked up this kind of an impulse buy. Looked kind of cool, rugged, looked a little bit more durable. These are stainless steel, so those shouldn't be breaking on me. And yeah, looks like it should be a comfortable fit. So good packaging, you know, kind of nice upper scale compared to the other bands that I bought that just came in a little, you know, plastic, little baggie basically. Okay, so this one has a nice magnetic case, so you could always store it if you were to interchange it with other ones. Gives you a little product detail, and then the band is right in here, fits in nicely, nice little foam padding. But yeah, here give you a little logo, UAG, nice firm, obviously stainless steel hardware there, and this is just that, you know, nylon weave that should last a while. Okay, so let me get installed on here and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so here we go. Really quick and easy detach and install. Uses the same system obviously to attach, or else it wouldn't be useful at all and wouldn't fit. So quick slide down. Alright, see if I can focus that. There you go. So using that little knob, disconnect and reinstall the same way. I will say this band gives you, as you can see, a few more options in terms of sizing, which might be nice for you if you find that the regular band isn't quite a great fit. And you know, in terms of length there, it's just about the same. You know, this piece just sticks out more, and this is a little more low profile, so that might be nice too. We'll see once I get it on my wrist. And here we go. So boom, 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 boom. Boom. There it is. Installed and donned. Okay. Nice kind of military look, a little rugged look. You know, so I put a watch face on that kind of matches that. You know, one thing I'll say is if I put on one of the more fancy watch faces, you know, in terms of style, this kind of nylon band, you know, this the green, you know, they probably don't really go together, but I still have my metal strap band that I could always throw on if I'm feeling a little more fancy. So this is going to be my day-to-day band that I'm going to wear, and also I'm going to test it out, see how, if it helps with the heart rate monitor, being able to kind of make it a little bit more tug and secure, see if it's a little bit more accurate. And this one does feel really sturdy, so I think it should hold up. You know, past couple weeks this band was really getting kind of loose, and the watch was sliding around. So this is very secure. It's not going anywhere. I might even loosen it a little bit. But I also like that these are stainless steel, and so far really holding that together, and the tail isn't flopping out, getting in the way. So I'm going to put it to use over the next couple weeks, and I'll finish this video with a more little detailed review in terms of how it's operated in the past couple weeks. Alright, so here we are with some of those bands from the previous video, and really the faults were that these little things kept breaking, and the tails of the watch would just flap around and get in the way, get stuck on things. So that pretty much happened with all of them. And then I had this leather one that started to rip along the attachment point there, so that started to get flimsy. So I figured it was time for something different to fix those two problems. It looks pretty cool. Looks sharp, rugged, kind of goes with my color themes that I typically wear. I think they had the option of black and this olive green. So I went with this olive green color just to kind of be a little different, not be all blacked out all the time. And so far so good. So I've been wearing it for a few weeks. So here it is on the watch. Okay. And it's pretty fresh. Alright, so since this is a fitness channel, I wanted to see how this baby would hold up during working out, and if it would improve in capturing my heart rate. So overall it's done its job quite well. I think it's been a little better than these because the material is different. This nylon, it isn't as stretchy obviously as these silicone and rubber straps. So even when you make it tight with these, there's obviously some give and some play, whereas this is quite tight, so you can really tighten it up further, and it kind of holds to that true tightness, I think, a little better. Obviously you don't want to cut off circulation, that wouldn't be great, but you can get it as tight as you need it to, and fine-tune how well it gets your heart rate. So one thing for me personally is I do have to wear it this way to capture a better and more accurate heart rate, due to kind of my hairy arms, but also that little bony part of my ulnar bone there, and that kind of throws off the surface of the heart rate monitor, and I think it loses contact. So this has been a lot more successful. It really did a good job maintaining, and only lost my heart rate once with more of a traditional weight machine, weightlifting, kind of weight circuit type of routine, versus anything too dynamic and explosive, something more like a CrossFit class. I haven't really tried it with that yet, but overall it's been good. My only one negative with this is if you do swim or shower with it, the nylon does get wet obviously, and it stays wet for about an hour. So it takes a good solid hour for it to fully dry. Again, it's not that big of a pain. You don't really notice it when it's wet. I've definitely just jumped out of the shower, gotten dressed, headed off to work without it really being an issue. Haven't really noticed any irritation from that. And yeah, so that's really the only downside. I've been pretty much taking it off when I do try to get it, when I know my arms are gonna get wet, just to avoid that little extra hassle if I don't want to feel that moisture. But other than that, it's been holding up really well. The stainless steel looks nice and sharp. It hasn't really taken a beating yet, and I think these nylon straps will hold up, unlike the leather one did, with all the jostling and kind of back and forth movement that it might experience. Alright, so that kind of sums it up real quick. Nothing too fancy. It's just a damn watch strap, so there aren't so many things to talk about. But one thing I will say is the price for this compared to the other rubber the bands I got on Amazon are quite different. So I believe I paid, I think I paid like 40 bucks for this one, whereas these others were under $10 for the most part. So I think you definitely get what you pay for, obviously, but then again, it depends how you look at it. You can buy 4 different bands for 10 bucks each, different colors, different styles, and when they go, you just change them out, throw them out, whatever. Or do you just get one solid band that's going to hold up hopefully as longer than those 4 would combined. So again, just kind of what fits your budget, what fits your lifestyle, and realistically, are you going to change out watch bands all the time for your outfits, things like that, depending on what you're doing. And again, that's totally your call. So yeah, overall, I like it. I'm going to keep rocking it. I think it's going to hold up really well. That's a wrap for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram at MD Lifestyle Solutions, and always feel free to reach out with any questions or comments, or to just leave some ideas for future videos on products or items out there in the health and wellness world that you're interested about and want my opinion on. All right, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.